What up? And it's Tone Capone back at you with another sneaker review. Now, on this one, I'm gonna be doing the Air Jordan 13 bred. You know what I'm saying? Black cat, whatever you want to call it. And then next one right after that, I'm gonna do the damn Air Jordan 5, the new box and the fire red joints. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, here goes the Air Jordan 13 breads. I had to get them in a size 11 because, you know, everybody knows that they make them a little bit bigger than what they're really supposed to be. But anyway, when I first opened this box, bruh, I promise you, man, I just died laughing. Like, damn, man, how much cheaper can you fucking make, 13, man? And it was disappointing, but I mean, what can you do? You know, if you didn't have the shoe, it was a definite must cop. But let's get into it. I did wear the shoe, because I'm a little bit late on my review or whatever, but they're still in pristine condition. Anyway, when I first opened the joints, you know what I'm saying, I looked at it, and my toe box was a little creased up here. I don't know how many other people that happened to or whatever, but, almost every pair that I seen had that little crease up here by where the Jordan is at. But let's get into it, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have the 3M on them like everybody said that they were supposed to. And I even heard a couple people say that they did have the 3M on them, just not as much as they used to, which was bullshit. But anyway, they just did it as cheap as possible, man. I mean, like, just to say that they put one out. But anyway, there go your little black claw parts on it. The bottom part or whatever is black. I thought that they should have did like how they did on the playoffs and made that part red. That would have been more sicker, you know what I'm saying? But, they try and make everything different, I guess. And, you know what I'm saying? Damn, here go your red felt part or whatever they call it. It's that part is true to the original almost, but it's just not the same color red as the ones that used to be, because the ones before this were a little bit brighter red, like almost like a fire red that popped or whatever. But these ones is more like a duller red, like a cheap ass red pretty much. And then here go your whiskers part. They just did this, and like, how can I say, like, I mean, it's still got the woven true to the last retro of the fucking Flint 13s that came out that one Black Friday. It's cheap. It's not as thick. They didn't even do the stitching like how the foam posits got that thing that goes all the way around down the lining part. They didn't even do that like the originals. I mean, damn, you could at least did that part. But, it's black, and it's got the little damn dots in it. That looks good. Now, as far as the leather that they use, now that was definitely on point. I mean, damn, that's a good ass tumbled leather right there. Damn, it's definitely a good quality or whatever. But the shoe just could have been done better. And there goes the Jordan part. I say Jordan right there. And for those that don't know, the 13s, when you flip it down, it's got the Roman numerals 13 on it. If you flip it down, I know you probably can't really see it, but if you own a pair, you can check that out and see. Okay, and the inside is pretty much the same. There goes your carbon fiber part right there. White traction pads at the bottom. And there goes the back part and the Panther's eye. Now, to me, that looks kind of like the Panther's tooth, and there goes his eyes. So when you put both of the shoes together, backwards, you know what I'm saying, there goes his eye, and there goes his teeth hanging out his mouth or whatever, and there goes his little whiskers or whatever. But, that's just my observation or whatever. There goes your codes and shit, you know what I'm saying, and your date and your size. All that. Now, on the insole of this, it had a red Jumpman. I don't know if you can see it, but it was a red Jumpman. But, and the new buck, tongue is leather. The shit is fake. You know, I don't buy fakes. I get all my shit from Finish Line. But I mean, other than that, I mean, the shoe is a good shoe. You know, it's durable and it's gonna last a while. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the cheap materials that they put on it, I feel like they could have did better with that. But it's not gonna be like no Chinese. Well, they are Chinese. They made in China, but it's not gonna be like the cheap Chinese shit from the flea market that be falling apart and shit like that. No, that's not gonna happen. But you know, that's pretty much your bred 13s. One of my favorite shoes all time. I got my Flints on right now, but these are definitely one of my favorites. Not my favorite colorway, but you know, one of my favorites. My favorite colorway is the Playoffs, which I also own, and the Flints, and the He Got Games. The He Got Games was my first, and that was the first release of the 13s, you know, and I had those back in when they originally came out in '97. One of my favorite shits ever, you know, but that's it, man. Bred, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a must-own shoe, because Mike did a lot of things in this shoe, but that's it. Tone Capone out on the Bred 13.